how can we create an economic framework based on renewable energy? This was the issue that was addressed during the peer review that took place in the week of the 4th to the 8th of November 2013 in Flevoland in the framework of Regions for Green Growth. Regions for Green Growth is a European cooperation project financed through the Interreg 4C program. 15 partners from 13 regions work together to boost investments in sustainable energy. As part of the project activities, all 13 regions organize a 5-day peer review, during which a team of experts from different countries visit a host region to assess its policies and practices in the field of sustainable energy and give advice on improvements. A peer review is sometimes called a friendly audit. The whole process takes approximately 6 months and begins with the host region determining a focus area for the peer review. In Flevoland, we first organized a Green Cafe where we discussed with our regional stakeholders what our focus and key questions for the peer review should be. In agreement with them, Flevoland decided to focus on the following issues. The sustainable energy produced in Flevoland amounts to 60% of all our energy consumption. An impressive figure, but there is a low spin-off in terms of employment. How can we improve this? How can we brand the province as an attractive area for green investors and companies? How can we improve the involvement of citizens in the development of sustainable projects? The peer team consisted of experts from Norrbotten, Sweden, Manchester, Valencia, Sofia region, Bulgaria, and Prahova, Romania. During the week, the team visited different sites in Flevoland with wind turbines, production of renewable green raw materials, and solar installations. They interviewed representatives of government, companies, banks, and non-governmental organizations. On Tuesday, a masterclass was organized about how to develop a brand for Flevoland and about new business models. New business models don't focus on just economic value, but create the right balance between economic, ecological, and social value. This is exactly the issue with wind energy in Flevoland. At the end of the week, the peer team presented their findings, the strengths, weaknesses, and recommendations. As strengths, the peer team identified that Flevoland is ambitious and has a pioneer spirit, an entrepreneurial mindset, and an attitude of collaboration. We have the space, the natural resources, and the willingness to invest in sustainable energy. As weaknesses, they found that the value chain for wind energy is not available in the region and that there is a lack of focus on other renewable energy opportunities, energy efficiency, and sustainable transport. The ambitions between the different actors in the province are not aligned, and partly as a consequence of this, Flevoland has difficulties in branding and promoting the area. The peers came up with a considerable list of recommendations. To name a few. First, diversify the focus to sustainable technologies more than only on wind. Then, create a sustainability board for the province that brings all the key stakeholders together. Then develop Acres into a clean tech science park that can attract external companies. Talk to young people to see what Flevoland means to them and use that in Flevoland's marketing. And finally, create a brand made in Flevoland. We will use these recommendations to implement new measures to boost green growth in Flevoland. Finally, let's start branding immediately. This film is Made in Flevoland.